Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Thanks so much for joining us this morning as the Winnipeg Folk Festival gears up to celebrate 40 years this summer. They rolled out the full 2013 performer lineup a little early as a special treat over the weekend. There's lots to look forward to as we cling to the idea that summer will arrive eventually. And Winnipeg Folk Festival Artistic Director Chris Frayer joins us to share some festival highlights and a few things to expect at Folk Fest 2013. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So lots of people very excited about this lineup, lots of really cool things to anticipate for July 10th. You were saying that as a festival programmer, it's a little different. It's a different ballgame when you're programming an anniversary year.
Yeah, it is. I mean, most of the time we can, I can kind of forge forward and do, more or less whatever I want. But in anniversary years, I've got to be, more aware and conscientious of the festival's history. And of artists who have played over the last 40 years or so. So it has a little bit more of a, it's got a bit more of a mandate to it than usual. So this year we just tried to, balance everything, like looking back at the past as well as looking forward to the future. And I think that's kind of represented in the lineup this year.
And I guess a little bit more pressure that way because there are certain people that maybe want to make sure that you can lock down, and you've really done a great job as far as looking back to first year of the festival in 1974.
Yeah, well, 1974, from that year we have folk icons Sylvia Tyson, neo-vaudevillian crooner Leon Redbone, who's a festival favorite, the string band who played at the first festival, children's performer Bob King, Peter Paul Van Camp's coming back, who was a popular host in the early years of the festival. But as well, we have, kicking off the festival for the first time is, Toronto, Ontario singer-songwriter City in Color, and North Carolina group, the Avett Brothers, with a local group, Oh My Darling, starting off the show. So, we do have a whole bunch of new talent coming to the festival this year, as well as, popular acts from past years, like, David Lindley, Martin Sexton, the Cat Empire, Xavier Rudd, and acts like that, so.
So you've really kind of just done a very good job of sort of crossing generations, bringing everybody together, new stuff, old stuff, and some festival favorites. I know that Cat Empire always gets everybody going like crazy at the festival.
They're really popular at the festival. And a lot of the bands, we mentioned, they're very popular at the festival. Outside of the community, they're not, the profile isn't as high, but we just really encourage people to come out and take a chance on the music at the park, because it's really going to be a fantastic 40th, and we have every type of genre more or less covered except for heavy metal, and
because that would kind of
heavy metal and like classical, I guess, but maybe there's always next year.
There you go. Might change the vibe a little, but there's always next year, right? And actually, new this year, the people have spoken, and you guys have responded. More shade, please, at the Folk Festival, and you guys have done that.
Yeah, well, we actually have, a big part of the launch of the new site this year will be the forest stages, and we have 2 new stages which will provide a whole new, audience experience. And people will get the shade that they've so badly wanted, ironically not getting it at Shady Grove, which is kind of famously known for
not being shady.
So it's going to be really, really neat, and people will be able to see all the other changes that we're making to the site at the same time.
Very cool. And it's coming up July 10th. Doesn't feel like we're getting there, but we are. And all the details for what's new this festival and all the performers up, the link to the festival website at breakfasttelevision.ca. Thanks so much, Chris, for joining us. Taking a break on BT. Stay with us. Still more to come.
On the road one day too long. Can't hear the record for another sad song. Look at all these faces. Can't all be wrong. That's a lot of my heart out there.